This is what you dream about for years.
This is the Eiffel Tower. Here we go.
Eiffel Tower. Awesome.
Ooh la la.
Bonjour.
Paris. Aujourd'hui.
Yes, we are heading to Paris this morning.
So today will be an interesting day for those folks that have heard about cruising to Paris on an ocean-going vessel. We're going to try to show you how it happens. So it's not a short trek, but it's not an easy trek. But we've pulled out all the stops today to make sure we happens in a way that we'll get back to the ship on time.
Right.
So, but before we do that, we have to have breakfast. I'm not even sure if we're here yet, do you know?
I haven't even opened liquor. It's pretty early.
It's early. It's like, I don't know, noon.
No. Oh, it's 7 now.
7.
You woke me up a lot earlier than that, though.
So yeah, we'll go get something to eat, we'll get organized, and we will start our long day to Paris.
It's exciting, but let's go get some coffee.
Wake up first. Here we go. That is the chosen Paris dress. Right there. Hope we get there. Okay, we are at the buffet for a quick breakfast. And I am having a tea and chose a partly eaten bran muffin.
Partly eaten one?
Yeah,
Did you?
I didn't want to eat the whole thing, so I found part of one.
And I'm having some pancakes and a little slice of ham. Just a little something to put in our bodies before we leave.
No French toast.
No, they seem to alternate. One day there's French toast, the next day there's pancakes. It's never the same. Yeah.
Hey, we have packed up. We have our bag full of camera supplies and hats and water. Oh, coverage. Now, we are heading down to the meeting spot in the main theater.
We are on the bus, getting ready to go for the long drive to Paris.
Yes, we booked the Carnival excursion. It is 3 hours to get to Paris.
Yeah.
All right.
What time is it right now?
Here we go.
25 after 8.
25 after 8. We're supposed to be back at 6:30, so it's a long day.
I like photos, so I need them.
We tried to look into doing trains and do it ourselves, but train schedule didn't seem to be very cooperative, and if you missed your train, then the cruise ship leaves. So we wanted to make sure that we were back on the ship tonight. And going with the shore excursion with Carnival ensures that.
Look, the ticket is right here.
Well, we're almost to Paris, still not quite there yet.
60 kilometers, I think they said. A little bit of French countryside behind us.
Yeah, we just stopped at a little rest area for people to get a snack and that sort of thing, but we continue on our journey. This is pretty much what our view has been for the last few hours. But we're close to Paris. We'll get there.
We pretty well stopped at the French version of a Tim Hortons or a truck stop
Esso gas station, except it's not Esso.
On the 401, same idea.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, but the background's nice.
Yeah.
Look back there. We won't show you what we're looking at because it's not very scenic at all.
French garbage cans. just see?
I just saw the Eiffel Tower. We're coming in.
No,
You can
just
see
the,
it in the distance.
just the top of it.
No, I saw the whole thing, but you came down the
So
hill
we
now.
are
You can only see
still
the top,
driving
but
in
I
the
spotted it
western
first.
suburb here.
It's yours.
It's not yet Paris. You know you are not in the United States of America on the left side. This is a business district called La Défense, which was built in the 1980s. Unusual in an historic city. We have something particular. We have a square, Lamartine Square. Lamartine was a French guide. And what is particular, the inhabitants are voting for a mayor for each district. And in the second time, all the mayors are going to vote for a super mayor of the capital. If so many tourists settle here because you have a wonderful point of view on the Eiffel Tower. And just behind Napoleon's burial.
Get it?
Okay? We're going to have a photo stop at the foot of the Eiffel Tower.
Well, my eyes do not deceive me. This is the Eiffel Tower. We are right near the foot of it here. Well,
We made it to the Eiffel Tower. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, it's such a nice little spot. We just did a little driving by, saw some beautiful cafes, some nice little shopping areas, and look at this. This is what you dream about for
this is
years.
the Eiffel Tower. Here we go.
Eiffel Tower. Awesome.
Checking the boxes today. Eiffel Tower. So our expedition excursion today was visit some of the highlights of Paris and then time on our own. So I'm not sure if we'll get back to the Eiffel Tower, where they're going to drop us off, but yeah. What can you say? Hard to believe. We are actually in Paris, France, at the foot of the Eiffel Tower.
On y va. Old hospital built during the 17th century to take care of the wounded. For the first time we create an hospital for the soldiers and we are taking care of them. And the second bridge next to the Louvre is Pont des Arts for the lovers. And far away I can see the spike and one tower of the cathedral. Just in front of you it's Concorde Square. And you have the obelisk, and just behind the obelisk.
Isn't that beautiful?
I'm taking pictures of you taking selfies.
Are you?
Yeah. Fix the hair. So the excursion bus has dropped us off. We are partway between the Louvre and the Arc de Triomphe. And I think we're heading up towards the what do they call it? The road that runs between them. Rue de Champion? Not sure if that's right. So our first goal is to find ourselves a little cafe or something for lunch. Hopefully you can hear me over the little bit of wind we've got here. Hopefully a little bit of wine, some croissants, maybe some quiche. But there's absolutely no sense in Paris listening to me when I can show you all of this. Take a look. Strolling through Paris, looking for a cafe. We found a little cafe. I don't know if you can see behind me there. There's some delicious looking French pastries here. Jill's gone to scout it out, so we'll see what she finds. Take a look. I'll show you the intersection that I'm looking at sitting here at this little cafe. Okay, we found some food at the cafe. I'm having a cheese quiche.
Right.
That's right. Pain de raisin, so raisin bread, just rolled up.
I'm having a ham and cheese bun and a croissant.
Croissant? Sandwich.
Yeah.
I wanna get too close, gonna get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So what's your feelings? The city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappeared, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in this world, gonna get it right now.
All that way down there. But it's closed today.
Eiffel Tower is over there. Arc de Triomphe is way past the Obelisk Fountain.
You wanna get to me close, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you trying to deny that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, cause the time is right now. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together.
It is hot here in Paris today. They said it's going to be a high around 30, 32, somewhere in there. That's just around 90 for the Americano. And we're learning stuff about Paris. First of all, we're learning you cannot see all the highlights in 2 hours on this excursion. There's no way we could get from the Arc de Triomphe to the Louvre in even close to 2 hours. So we had some time at the cafe for lunch. walked around, took it all in, and yeah, definitely Paris is a multi-day adventure if you really want to see and do it all. And it's Tuesday, so the Louvre is closed on Tuesday, so we couldn't get in the Louvre anyway, so we just poked around. And yeah, what a beautiful spot. Amazing. Check that.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Let 'em
French
know
Republic.
how we climb.
On the left, Napoleon I. And in the middle, the grave of a Norman soldier. Our country after a revolution, and it's very easy to make a revolution in the capital. We used to do it regularly during the 19th century.
It's hot. 33. Yeah. Okay, our excursion bus just made a quick stop at looks like some kind of a little restaurant, restrooms, snack shop, gas station type of thing along the side of the highway. And I'm always on the lookout for snacks that are bizarre and different in other countries and places that I travel to. And I love my snacks, my chocolate, my wine gums. Look what I found in France. Check this out. Lay's Bolognese sauce flavored chips. It's like spaghetti sauce on chips. I can't wait to try this out. Here we go. Bolognese flavored potato chips. That is really good. That's like having spaghetti in a bag of chips. Good call. We are heading back to the bus for the final leg until we hit Le Havre on our Carnival excursion. Got a bottle of cider, but their cider is kind of like a hybrid of cider and champagne. In Canada we have like a Summersby. It kind of tastes like that, but a little different. So it has like a pressure cork. You have to unscrew at the top just like champagne, but it says cider on it. So okay, Carnival Pride, we are home and coming back.
Want some water? Ready? You look at the pipe.
Do the crazy little stairwell. From Le Havre to Paris and back, 6 hours driving, 1 hour sitting on the bus, 1 hour driving around things, and 2 hours walking.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy long day.
Probably a lot of extra time to get the little bit of time we got.
Yeah, it really was. But you can't be this close
to Paris and not go see the Eiffel Tower. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm glad we did it. We debated whether we would do that long trekking, and I'm glad we did.
Now we need some food because it's past our dinner time.
Oh! I've got my favorite towel animal. Look it!
Look at the best one ever.
Look it! Isn't he adorable, Kenzie?
Look at that. It's a towel version of Jill.
Hey! Hey, that's not nice.
Let's compare. Let's get that up against that in the distance. Both looks the same.
Yeah, maybe once upon a time I was skinny enough that you could say.
One giraffe and a glass of wine later. This is something you never see us do. We are going to have buffet for dinner.
We didn't change.
We didn't change.
No evening clothes. Just all keeping it casual tonight, guys.
We are slumming it tonight. Slumming it in the buffet tonight for dinner.
Well, I had to bring wine, so it's not quite slumming it.
Okay, so we went to the buffet. On this big ship of 2,100 people, there's only one small section of a buffet open with just regular food. The other is a paid option for seafood. And the other one is the sandwich bar. I may swing back around and show you again, but yeah, not a lot of buffet options, so good thing we don't do it a lot. Anyways, some kind of spaghetti sauce, kind of like my potato chips I had this afternoon, and some jalapeno poppers.
Alright, so for dinner tonight I have a little beef barley soup, a little bit of ham, mashed potatoes, and some grilled maui maui. You gotta try.
So since I've never done buffet for dinner on Carnival, thought I'd show you what there is here on the Pride. So there's a seafood corner, you can see that over there. And it's a charge option, there's nothing free here at all. But one station used for paid for food. And here's the next buffet station. We are at Prime dinner time right now. And there's what's available here. Not a thing. I don't know if you can see it through there is a big long lineup, but that is the only buffet station available for just regular dinner food, pasta, potatoes, vegetables. So 5 steam trays. And there's the last option. The last option is the sandwich bar, where there's a little bit of fries and extras you can have with a custom-made sandwich. I should also mention that there's a Pizza Pirate, of course, which is open all day except in the middle of the night, I believe. And then there's a salad bar off in the distance here as well. So I think that wraps it up for the main buffet. And desserts, of course. Okay. Time for Jill's second dinner.
Yeah, well, I went to go get a few French fries, but then they had a special of the day, which is teriyaki beef sandwich, so I thought I'd have to give that a try.
How was your second ever buffet dinner on a cruise
As
ship?
awful as I remember buffet dinners to be.
That's why we don't do buffets, right, for dinner.
No, my food was cold. Most of it was tasteless, but definitely cold.
Well, I don't know if the food was that bad, but there wasn't a lot of selection was my problem.
Yeah.
I want to go to a buffet, I'm picturing, may have been spoiled by Royal Caribbean, Holland America, the big buffets, but this is a 2,000 person ship. It should be a little bit bigger. But oh well, we did get fed. We are not starving.
No, we're not starving, but it definitely wasn't a meal that I would brag about. We put food in our bodies. That's what we did.
We got some nourishment after a long day. Topped up my potato chips. And we also went to guest services real fast, and we did speak to them about, we've been talking about a little bit about the noise and the slamming door here in this cabin. We've been trying to fight our way through it and kind of learning to live with it, but
Yeah, not be a complaining person.
yeah, we don't want to
But
complain.
look, security's right there right now having a cigarette. That's funny.
But anyways, they said they talked to security. Maybe security got inspired to have a cigarette. But yeah, we were respectful. We just said, listen, it's waking us up all night long. We don't mind if they go out and they smoke or whatever in that area. It's not a big deal. But just maybe close the door quietly at 2 a.m. instead of slamming it. But picky people.
But seriously, we're on vacation and we're being woken up 2 or 3 times a night.
For
so
10 days
it's
straight,
not-
just kind of.
And we have another 10, 11 days.
Yeah, we
So
weren't rude about it.
we're not trying to be rude,
We were very
but-
friendly and said,
But at
just
this point, we just want a nap.
the struggles of being on holidays. Eh?
Yeah. Don't we sound spoiled? Sorry,
Oh,
guys.
spoiled. Go to Paris, come back, complain.
Yeah. Awful. Awful. Horrible
No,
people we
wonderful,
are.
wonderful day. So, anyways,
did.
we're resetting, having a shower after a long day, and I'm not sure we're doing anything yet, but you'll find out in a minute.
Yeah, it's time to get cleaned up, and maybe we'll go to a show, or maybe I'll go to bed. One of the two.
So Jill loves her towel animal. She wants to keep for the rest of the cruise. So I don't know. What's the etiquette on that? Do you keep your towel animals throughout the whole cruise, or they just one-night wonders? We'll see. I tried to convince her it looks a little bit like an Eiffel Tower that we saw today with eyes, but she's calling a draft. We are brave.
We are brave?
Yes. Heading off to do even more after a long day. Jill doesn't have a lot of energy, but she's going to give it a try. At least take in a show before we go to bed tonight.
Yeah, that's about all.
Here we go. In a couple of seconds. Thank you all very much for your love.
Do you hear her yawning?
It's amazing. I'm still awake. That's how I feel right now.
So we just left the show, and it's a testament to the quality of the main theater
Yeah.
performers that they came out and did their own show tonight.
Yeah, we've been saying it all week that the regular cast members on this ship have been amazingly talented. Well, the two headliners, Ed and
Stacy. Yep.
came out and blew you away. Yeah.
Any show that,
Stacy did Whitney Houston. That was
oh yeah.
Tina Turner. I mean, it
Yeah,
just went on and
she
on.
nailed all the big-
Ed did Jersey Boys. It was awesome performance. Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
You missed the best part of all. Any show that ends with Dirty Dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Every time I'm on
One
an
of your
airplane,
favorite movies.
I'm on an airplane and I can't decide what to watch. I sit there and groove out to Dirty Dancing. So it's one of my guilty pleasures. Yes, I know.
It's better than Love Boat. I'd rather I'm doing that one over and over again than Love Boat.
Yeah. If I just had Patrick Swayze's moves.
Oh my, excuse me. Sorry guys.
Still yawning. Are you gonna make it to the room?
No.
Cabin?
Let's hope we get back to the cabin.
Okay.
It's been a marathon of a day. But somebody's still got energy because I can hear kids
I can
running on top
hear
of my
running
heads.
over my head. I thought they're coming behind me, but no one's back there.
No, I think they're above us.
Okay. See you in the cabin. Night, night.
Good night. It's the end of a fabulous day.
Yes.
Paris.
Yes. I'm not sure what more there is to tell you. We've shown you all we can show, and we still didn't capture even a portion of what the experience was like.
No.
Yes.
No, we need to go and do Paris for real, like longer. But this was just a little taste of Paris, is how I would describe it. But it's been a lifelong dream to go to Paris. So
Yes, so you can do an ocean cruise and see Paris. You're just not going to see it for long. That's what we found out. That
yeah, definitely not long enough.
It's not the most ideal way, but we at least wanted to take that opportunity that if we were close enough to Paris to see it on this cruise, we weren't going to miss out. So we've checked that box. It's a beautiful city, and if we have a chance to go back for a longer period of time, I'm sure we would, and do it completely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we did the ultra tourist version, is how I feel.
Oh, absolutely.
We didn't get to even get close to getting a feel of the city itself. Yeah.
And we don't generally do that sort of thing, but just because our port is so far away from the actual city, we thought this was the time to do that. And, you know, it just took the pressure off of us not having to navigate and worry about train schedules and undergrounds and all of that sort of thing, and we could just relax and take in the experience. So I'm glad we did it. But
Yep, made for a long day, that's for sure. More time in the bus than in Paris. But
yeah, so
we
that's
knew that was-
unfortunate,
that was
but we knew that's
the way
what we
it
were
was, yeah.
going into. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So, if it's your only chance to see Paris, then do it that way. But if you can spend more time there, then certainly it deserves more than 2 hours that we spent walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 4 hours. 2 of it was driving around the bus and 2 of it was walking, but
Yeah.
still didn't seem like much, did it?
Nope. But we're exhausted now,
We are.
and we're going to bed.
Yes.
And tomorrow, do you know what there is in Belgium?
No, what is there?
You don't even know.
I think I do.
One of my favorite things?
Chocolate.
Canals. So I've been dying to go on a canal tour in Belgium, and Jill's dying to have chocolates. So
No, I think we might have those roles switched.
we'll make her happy and get her some chocolates, eh? So
You sound very Canadian there with your A at the
A.
end of it. Get some chocolate A.
So
Well, let's hope we can get on a canal tour.
I'm sure we will. Even if we have to paddle ourselves. I've done that before.
Central Park, ladies and gentlemen, in 100 and something degree temperatures in August after we had gone off the Miracle.
Yep.
We had a few days in Manhattan and he paddled me around in the park in that little river in Central Park. It was beautiful.
Good night.
Good night.
See you in the morning.